Good evening and welcome to Saturday Night with Dr. Papa Kwesi, Ghana Great and Strong. My name is Richmond Lankwelamte, and from now till 8 p.m. we will take a look at what people call the drug menace in this country and its effect on individuals and the nation at large. We want to begin to list the many instances where people have smuggled drugs or narcotics in this country. We won't finish until our time is up. What has happened in many of these cases is that instead of looking at a problem critically and solving them, there is usually a political equalization, and the issues get lost in the ensuing quagmire. On Ghana Great and Strong, we look at issues dispassionately and try to find solutions to them. And so this evening, we want to find out how you and I are affected by the drug trade and what can be done to solve it. To help me this evening to discuss the issues are Mr. Sidney Kesley-Hayford, a financial analyst and an anti-corruption crusader, and then lawyer Yao Opong, who is a legal practitioner. We also have Dr. Kwesi Enin of the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Center join us via phone for the discussion. This program is sponsored by the Ghana Group Fund Company Limited, a private equity fund that is doing a lot for Ghanaian businesses. We are live. Now, Nayeli Ametefe pleads guilty for exporting cocaine to the UK. She will be sentenced on January 5th, 2015. Case closed, right? Sydney?
Yes, in effect, but that's more Yao's domain because it's a legal issue. But for me, yes, the case is closed. She's pleaded guilty. They'll pass a sentence, give a sentence, and she'll go in for whatever, how long. All I know is the UK law stipulates that if you are found carrying more than 5 kilograms of a Class A drug, then minimum 10 years. But they don't have any benchmark for if you're carrying 12.5 kilograms. The maximum they have in the law is 5 kilograms.
Okay,
so she has set a record, and they'll have to rewrite the. They will have to amend one or two sentences in their law, because now they have realized that somebody is capable of doing more than 10 kilos.
Yeah.
Oh yes. In actual fact, the point is that, of course, when you are arrested and taken to court for infringing on any of our criminal laws in this country, the prosecution is bound to prove your guilt, as we put it, beyond reasonable doubt. And after they have led their evidence, you can decide that you are not going to give evidence, but you are going to tell the court to even acquit you because the evidence they have led is not enough, or was not enough to have proved that you have committed the offense beyond reasonable doubt. But the exception is that if you yourself decide that you are going to make the prosecution's case easy for them, and you say that I'm guilty, then the matter ends there. There is no more duty imposed on the prosecution to prove anything else.
But that's my point. That's the point that I'm coming. So it ends there, and then she's jailed, and that's it. But the point is that, does it really end there? Because we are looking at a situation where these things, this one is one too many.
Yes, but sorry, as far as her case is concerned, she is not under investigation as in an inquiry. You have accused me of the commission of a specific offense. And I said, yes, I committed the offense. So it is up to you to now look at the circumstances of the case, whether the person has been engaging in such or similar offenses, whether the person is a first offender, whether the person has shown remorse. In the US, they have the pre-trial bargain. They could have gone into an agreement with you that these are the various forms of sentences. And usually it is estimated if, for example, they will say between 5 and 25 years, for example, which means that the judge has a discretion to give you the highest or the lowest, but it cannot be below the threshold.
Of course.
And so these things will come in to determine the period within which you are to serve your term. It can also depend on the fact that, for example, you didn't waste the court's time, you didn't waste public resources by taking you through the trial and all that. And all these things should be very important considerations. But again, as he said, what would I mean, the benefit would have been, the benefit of the full trial would have been that it would have exposed a lot of undisclosed facts, which would have assisted the international community, including Ghana, to deal with this particular minute. But I think they have other facilities that will enable them to get these facts that could not have been exposed at the trial.
Okay.